What is going on, buddy?
Hello!
It is Big Spiders here, and welcome back to Raincoat. Where we left off.
We found my daughter.
We have a teammate. We found one of our friends.
She's alive.
She is somehow alive, stumbling her way through life.
She's so special.
She truly is.
I love her so much.
But now we're going to go ahead and set a secret camera. Unless we have another gumshoe gab that we can get out of the way. Because we could do a couple. We'll go ahead and. Oh gosh, they both have two more left. Oh boy, I didn't want to do two. But let's go ahead and start out with a little bit of nightmare, shall
Alara.
we? Desico can wait for another day. But
Alara really grew on me. I love them.
Exactly. Good.
I wasn't sure what to think of them at first because they seemed so standoffish, but I'm like, they're pretty chill.
Yeah. Flavor for Lara's candy? Depends on the mood. The worse the mood, the sweeter the flavor. And then, okay. Oh.
Ironic.
We're at the coffee shop. Okay.
You got some nerve stopping me.
Okay.
Oh.
You didn't say the first part, but
Yeah.
okay.
There'd better be a proper reason for this.
It's about something you mentioned. You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO. What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really lack a forte?
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sort of.
Sure.
Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figure you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 yen.
Oh, God.
100,000?
Add it to my bill.
I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
You can take it from my grave.
Good.
Yep.
It's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
I don't remember anything.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that. Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized.
Huh.
The
Okay.
prerequisite for my post-cognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Halara, you already started with such an amazing ability. But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
Hell yeah.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be.
I'm good at being a soy boy.
That
Oh my
is,
God.
if you have one to begin with.
Well, okay,
My
well, thanks.
strengths?
I literally don't remember anything about
It
my
has
past.
to be what you know best. Think about it.
We were
My
good at cooking.
strengths are...
I can cook. I do have a will, but I can cook, or used to be able to cook.
I
Yeah.
can cook, I think.
I may be getting paid for this, but I don't have that much free time. I will leave if you aren't taking this seriously.
Oh, God.
I was for a minute there.
Sorry. My strength is...
Oh, they're
It would
pissed.
probably be my will.
If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
I see your forte is anime protagonist.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that. A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
I had that thought, too.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though.
Game
Even death
theory.
cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Yeah, there is.
Also,
Incorrect.
wait a second.
You just need to try dying once.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
How many times has Shinigami sliced our neck open and we've been fine?
Very true. It has been in a mystery labyrinth, but
Still.
Don't look at me like that. I was joking.
Were
It's
you?
really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 Shien.
add it to my bill.
Oh, wait!
Put it on my tab.
Alara's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Yeah, you should worry about that.
Master, you and Alara seem to have grown even closer.
Damn right we have.
It is an interesting concept. Immortality for our dear, dear boy.
We did wash up on the riverbank completely unharmed.
Yeah.
Who cares if Fubuki did the same thing as well?
She has dumb luck on her side.
Exactly. She has dumb luck. We have death gods on our side.
Well, just one.
One death god. But what if we are a death god too?
No.
We are now because we sold our soul.
No, that's not how that works.
You can ensure 1% interest rate now. That'd be fantastic
Wait, what?
for the
Oh.
bank.
Huh.
All right. Well, we got a little event going through. We can save the rest for another time. As right now, we got to set up a camera. And I know that means we got to put everything to a pause for now.
Yep.
But let's do it. I'm sure it's because it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows after this.
Do it?
Totally.
Servan, I finished setting up the surveillance camera.
The video quality checks out. Seems we're all good here.
You actually answered.
We got all 4 cameras up and running now. I don't see peacekeepers patrolling the area, and it looks like no one saw you. Great work handling this mission so quickly. Detectives sure are reliable.
Thank you.
I hope the cameras help you expose Peacekeeper corruption.
That's right. I believe this is the first step toward peace. All that's left is to report back to Shachi. I'm sure he has other stuff to talk about, so do you mind telling him?
Oh, sure.
The frequency for Shachi's transceiver
Oh.
is 37.564. Thanks.
It's like a fucking Metal Gear Solid codec. 131.57.
Frequency. Oh, I guess I can turn the dial here.
What's your frequency so I can put it back if I need
This
to?
errand boy quest was a pain, but it'll be worth it if you get info about Amaterasu.
I'm glad there wasn't any conflict involved. I was lucky to find Fubuki, too. Let's finish up and get back to searching for Chief Yako and the others. Shachi's frequency is 37.564.
Uh-huh.
Huh? 5 minutes until detonation? What is this?
Wait, don't tell me.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Something gonna explode? That's a countdown, right?
That was a setup.
It'll explode.
Oh, my God.
It's near the telephone booth in Marnamon District. That's where we set up the first security camera.
What is the matter,
Oh,
Yuma?
God.
You look like you just
Oh,
pressed a bomb
it's not for us,
detonation
though.
We set up bombs.
Someone set up us the bomb.
button. You pressed it?
No, I didn't do anything.
Anyway, let's go check it out. Maybe this is some sort of prank.
Oh,
Fubuki,
yeah.
We're heading to Marunamon District. We need to hurry.
All right. I do not understand, but it sounds like an adventure.
Oh, it's going to be an adventure, all right. Look at the pretty fireworks.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
You did not tell me that you knew how to put on shows like these. Is this your forte?
I saw fireworks and now there's pools of tomato juice.
God,
Well,
like
God damn it, guys. Whose idea was this? I feel like we've been played for fools.
I mean,
by
the-
one I don't know if it was all of them.
the guy who, you know,
Sound. Oh no. Please let me be wrong.
Let's hurry to the phone booth.
It was just an earthquake, guys.
That explosion just now. Where did it take
Huh?
place?
What a ruckus.
I think it was the phone booth. I know where that is, so follow me.
I know where it is too.
it's obviously the guy who, you know, gave us all the instructions and then told us apparently the thing we had to set it to set them all off.
I mean, someone could. It is the frequency part that did make it go off.
Uh huh.
So I was gonna say that maybe someone could have toyed with.
I smell a case.
Well, the phone booth's still there. Oh well, there's some smoke though. But it wasn't a big bomb, just a tiny one.
Phone booth's been blown away. Was that the explosion earlier?
A public phone exploded. Maybe the batteries were overcharged.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, the silver lining is no one's been injured in the explosion.
Cafe's gonna go up next.
There's something on the transceiver.
Don't answer it.
What you heard wasn't some near explosion.
Yeah.
It is the call to rebellion.
Oh boy.
The smoke you see isn't just the smoldering ash of a stamped-out flame. It is the signal for revolution.
Viva la
What?
revolution!
This message. Servan, can you hear me? Servan? Shachi, please answer me!
What you're about to hear echo across Kanai Ward is the song of revolution. Revolution inevitably requires sacrifice. Beloved citizens falling as casualties cannot be avoided. However, death comes equally to us all. Equality is revolution. That being said, a revolution must also be fair. Thus, since you were the one to plant the bombs, I will also give you a chance to stop them from exploding.
The one who planted the bombs? Me?
Uh-huh.
So, Yuma, you were not setting up surveillance cameras. You were planting bombs?
No!
You have set 4 bombs around Kanai Ward. One of them just detonated. The first bomb was a demonstration, so the damage was minimal.
Oh boy.
But
The
now
coffee
you've
shop.
seen this message is no joke. The bombs are real.
This message is so
Oh
long.
my god.
I'm bored. I'll leave the rest to you.
Shinigami, there's
Master.
death coming. It's a message of death.
Oh.
Oh, the bombs will detonate in the order you set them up. Only a person can disarm them. Here's how to do so.
When it's armed,
That was
move the
weird.
transceiver
Yeah.
close to the bomb and cut the detonation circuit.
Go to the. Can you go to the thing and see if it'll play there?
There's nothing there.
Oh, weird.
I think that's a glitch on their
Yep,
part.
there's a glitch.
Developers? It's been out for a while, but get on it! Alright.
However, to cut a detonation circuit, you must perfectly execute the steps as displayed on the transceiver screen.
Minigame time.
You have 60 minutes to act. Whether to disarm the bombs or not is up to you.
Of course I'm gonna disarm
Once
them.
the timer reaches 0, this transceiver will explode along with the bombs. Meaning, you cannot avoid death, even if you ignore the people and try to flee. There is no escaping the revolution. You decide the future of Kanai War.
Do I actually get to decide? I feel like it's pretty...
Also, who
I
is
wish
this
you luck.
talking?
It sounds like the elf-looking guy,
I think so too.
but I can't tell if that actually is him or not.
Yeah, same.
Why? Why me?
The swimmer.
Yeah.
You really get dragged into trouble all the time.
We really do.
This isn't funny! The countdown's already started! If I don't disarm the bombs, then I'll blow up with this watch!
Then just take it off.
Oh, right!
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be that easy.
No good, it won't come off. What's going on? Is it locked?
Oh, this
Maybe
is
it
familiar.
explodes if you force it
Yeah.
off.
You should have mentioned that earlier!
Are there
Taking inspiration from a good friend of yours, huh?
are there doors somewhere?
9 of them? Okay, what the fuck is this?
Oh.
Hello there, my slaves of Kanai Ward.
Who are you?
Are you loving your happy, subservient life? It's your peacekeeper counterterrorism squad leader, Eom Hall.
Why is Cyborg here?
Well, okay then. Bye. You're a star, kid. It's in your eyes. I can see it.
My special party trick is fortune telling. Here it goes. Bad luck today for anyone with a Berenice's hair constellation sign. Some jealous Baldy is gonna kill you.
Oh boy.
By the way, the guy behind me is Dom Dominic. As you can see, he's an absolute intellectual. Come on and say hi, Slowpoke.
He looks like he wants to just, you know, deck somebody.
And if he does, you're dead.
Yeah. Dominic full tank. He looks like a tank.
Okay, he does.
Wow, that was kind of philosophical, you know? I wonder if my slaves in Kanai Ward got that. Anyway, did you know there was an explosion in Marnamon District?
Right now?
How many died? None? Well, not like I care.
Damn.
The Resistance caused the explosion in Doya District. The Peacekeepers received their proclamation loud and clear. Look here. Read it, Nugget.
What the fuck?
In summary, that's all there is. We set up a bomb as an act of terror. But thanks to some leaks, we've already identified the perpetrator.
Uh-oh.
Ta-da! Here he is. His name is Yuma Cocohead.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he sure looks like a terrorist, all right.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
As you know, Kanai Ward is a town of justice. Terrorists have no human rights here. Everyone, kill him on sight. The Peacekeepers say it's A-okay.
Oh boy.
You underhanded, rotten, bottom-feeding terrorist bomber trash. You listening? You've got nowhere to run. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no, I didn't mean I'm saying to you. Not.
Finger nitwit.
I have thoughts. Don't punch the camera. Oh, okay. Well,
Is this a joke? Why am I...
I'm getting
Hey,
flashbacks to
I
Spider-Man.
think I recognize that face.
Wait, I'm not a terrorist. I've been set up.
someone set up us the bomb.
A setup? So your client tricked you?
Yes.
That's all I can think of, since she said there was a leak. So Shachi and the Resistance tricked me? They took advantage of me?
I don't think so. I think there's someone specifically in the Resistance that is a traitor that used all of them and used this situation to
For their own personal beliefs.
Yes, and to
Yeah.
to try, because they're using it essentially to also because in a way this is already putting a stomp on the revolution by, if it was the explosions that were going to make the people react. That's not what's happening. Is they're like, oh, we're going to stomp this out
remember
immediately.
Shachi
so.
was like, we don't kill people. So.
Yeah.
He spoke so passionately about peace.
Yeah.
Was it all a lie?
No, I don't. I think there's someone that is a
Don't
mole.
fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost.
Yeah, he's against that.
We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Someone wanted everyone to believe that you are terrorists, which goes against your image.
How could this be the right way? You were supposed to reject violence.
Yuma, use your head.
Were pretty
Use your
violent
cocoa
from
head.
the moment you were taken to their hideout.
Well...
It's fine to be all sentimental or whatever, but you should take a look around.
Did they already notice me?
Yes, we should not be looking
Of course,
around
the
here.
countdown is still ticking away. There's no time to stand around and think. At this rate, you're gonna end up dying as a terrorist.
I don't want that. We have to go disarm those bombs. Oh, but first,
Oh, his
there's
favorite
still
line.
time until the next explosion. We should visit the Resistance's hideout.
Your boom killing them is payback for tricking you, right?
Oh my
So
god.
hold on. There's 3 more bombs in the city, and your first idea is let's go to the hideout because I have time for it.
Of course
Bruh,
not. I
if you get
need to talk
caught-
to Shachi and find out the truth.
After you fix
Master.
everything,
You still believe these people can be reasoned with?
after the bombs, after the bombs.
Is something the matter? Are you sure we should not be in a hurry?
Exactly.
Fubuki, please hear me out. Even if the next bomb is disarmed, there are 2 more. Right now we have a grace period of 60 minutes, but we don't know if the same will be true of the rest. That's why we need to stop this whole plot while there's still even a little bit of extra time
Okay, so
remaining.
it's 60 minutes for the next
you have a
bomb, not
plan
for
then?
all of them.
I'm going to see the client. If the client really is behind this, then I have to try and convince them to stop.
I doubt it'll go so smoothly.
Same.
Anyway, we have to act now. We can think about it later.
Very well. Danger always accompanies adventure. I will stay by your side.
Well, thank you.
After all, we are the last survivors, partner.
Yeah.
Thank you. Also, I still believe everyone is alive.
The Resistance hideout was in Doya District. Don't come crying to me if this all goes south.
Also, what if peacekeepers, you know, follow you there and
I know, right? We're only
take out
extremely
the
wanted.
entire resistance and
Oh, hey, those peacekeepers are already there after he shot you at the hideout. I assume I can't use the... Oh boy, I can't even use the bus. I have to make my way over there the hardcore way. So I am at the district. So I've got to get to Kamasaki district, and I have to do... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I've got to do it the old-fashioned way of running. And there might be a way I have to use the stairs every once in a while if I run into more peacekeepers. Because I got to stay away from them.
Just
Excuse
talk to
me.
Shachi, he would understand. This ridiculous plan has to be stopped.
Master, you are so naive. You were set up.
I'm sure Shachi had his reasons.
I don't think Shachi's even involved.
Nope.
This is why people keep taking advantage of you.
We're going to go there, and Shachi is going to be dead on the ground. And then we have a mystery to solve.
Why are we supposedly smarter than Yuma? Like,
Because we've played way too many mystery games, okay? He's a detective in training. We are veterans, all right?
we have
Between
solved how
all-
many mysteries?
Between all of the Ace Attorney games, all of the Danganronpas,
999
the
that we
single
played.
999, the single Zero Escape that we've played,
So far.
we are mystery masterminds.
You must be quite famous to be shown on such a big screen,
And she already forgot.
It's not that I
man.
wanted to be a wanted criminal.
Why'd you do
What the
that?
heck is going
So I
on
was trying to
here?
read the mini map to figure out how to get to
Sneaking around
the
like this is the essence of
the slums
adventure.
again.
I am all fired up, Yuma.
You not to?
Oh, really?
now. There, yep.
Terrified about being discovered.
Nothing else. All right, let's get on down.
Riverbank.
Riverbank. Then we gotta wait for more loading screens. But yeah, Shachi's so fucking dead, dude. Shachi's so dead. The one person, the voice of reason.
Yeah, because he was the leader. He wouldn't have let this happen. For this to
Yeah.
have happened, he would have had to die.
Something else that could have happened potentially is that
Master,
they didn't.
it looks like that resistance woman hates your guts. Careful, or you'll become full of lead.
Yeah, thank you for that.
That's a scary thing to say.
What are you doing?
I'm going in circles quick. But I have a feeling the more likely reason of what happened is not necessarily that there was a mole for Amaterasu Corporation in the Resistance, but maybe that there was specifically an individual that didn't like that Shachi is all about peace and so on and so forth, and it's like, peace has gotten us nowhere for years. We need to use some power, so fuck Shachi. We're gonna use this moment, plant bombs around the city, kill Shachi, and take new leadership of the Resistance.
And just start a whole fucking war.
You know, go actual war style instead of, you know, doing it by the books and peacefully. I think it's probably the more likely thing, and why it's gonna end up being one of the Resistance members that we saw there.
Yeah.
Or all of them. All four of them are involved. And now we get the 4 deaths that happen when we go through our investigation. Even the old gambling man. Even he's involved in this.
Old gambling man.
The old guy that was with them.
The guy from accounting?
Yeah, the
These
accounting
must
guy.
be the ruins of
The
an
gambling?
ancient civilization.
Not really. Most people would just call Doya District the slums.
Gambling come on.
Oh, I see. Apologies for my ignorance. I suppose this is a lifestyle where you stay in harmony with nature.
Because I remember the 2 guys that were gambling on the table, but I forgot that he was just drinking beer in the background.
Yeah.
Of that. But
Wait, Fubuki. Those are peacekeepers.
Huh?
The peacekeepers are on the move after that
Look at her
explosion.
face.
The client's hideout is up ahead. We need to move carefully so they don't see us. But why did the Resistance issue a declaration anyway? They would have known this was going to happen.
well, that just leads more to potentially a mole being there, but for all the Pisces out there, pick a fight with a shop owner, then jump into the sea. A lovely encounter awaits.
What?
Oh, now we know where those fortunes come from.
Yep. Pick a fight with the shop.
Uh-oh.
There's the fugitive!
Uh-oh.
Well, this is awkward. Oh, boy.
No.
If you can,
Tell me, what do I do?
if you could turn back time, it'll be good time to do it now.
We have to lose them. Fubuki, please follow me. We're running.
Oh, you're holding your hand.
Right.
Get back here!
Can she bullet time?
Time.
Whoa!
Bruh.
You can't turn it. You should have saved the submarine. But do you forget everything, or? Okay.
Huh? What was that?
I didn't do anything. Yuma, the peacekeepers are catching up.
Seems that took a lot out of her.
Place to hide.
Right.
All right. I want you to explain a little more before I start
Those are
shit talking the game.
peacekeepers who just surrounded us. Fubuki, was that your forte? It feels like time was reversed. Hold on, it wasn't just a feeling. Time really was turned back.
If I could
You
turn it
noticed?
back time.
But I should be the only one who can detect the reversal of time.
Because we held hands.
Yeah.
Yuma, are you also of the Clockford family bloodline? Are you my long-lost brother?
I hope not.
No, I'm not. But I do have the ability to share another master detective's forte.
In my eyes, they're siblings.
Specifically when we hold hands.
Because I adopted both of them.
Oh, right. I was holding your hand back then.
So you can share fortes. I see.
Splendid.
It appears my maiden secret has been exposed by you, Yuma.
Sublime.
It is true. I can
Beautiful.
reverse time. That being said, the amount of time I can reverse is limited.
I see that.
Also, the amount I reverse is proportional to my fatigue. Even now, I feel...
Are you alright?
Yes, I am fine. There's no need to worry. I can still move. Interesting. I get now how this airheaded sheltered skink got into the WDO so effortlessly.
If I could
Turning
strangle a
back time
ghost.
is an insanely powerful ability. It far surpasses human limitations.
Uh-huh.
Ah! If there are people with abilities like this, I'm gonna fade into the background.
Yep.
Your forte is pretty useful.
She
for
faded into the
peacekeepers. So, is it okay if we continue to hold hands for now? Just in case.
Just in case.
By holding hands and receiving permission to share your ability, I can turn back time too.
You can do that? After all the training I had to do. I knew you were no ordinary person, Yuma.
Thanks.
But do we really have to hold hands? I have never held hands with a man before.
Ah, it's fine.
My ability won't work properly otherwise.
I see. I understand. In that case... What's wrong, Master?
When our hands met, I sensed Fubuki's fatigue. I guess turning back time is extremely straining.
Have to stop us from reversing everything.
Yep.
Even if the power is amazing, we can't continue to rely on it.
Oh.
Keep moving carefully, so you don't get caught by the peacekeepers.
Yeah. Let's head to the hideout.
See, that's interesting because remember how Desuhiko got tired from using disguises, but we didn't when we were sharing.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper?
But now
What
suddenly
bad
we are
timing.
because it's a much more powerful ability.
Go left, obviously. I'm not gonna go
Fubuki,
forward.
Now!
Right, understood.
Okay.
You see what I'm getting at, though?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't check out.
I think this one is that it's more of a specific thing, but
We have been
let's see.
spotted.
Still, like the
We
whole
better
strain
hide
on the
somewhere.
body thing and all that, we didn't feel any of that. We disguised ourselves
Oh,
as like
that's the
3
wrong
people.
button. God damn it! I'm so I never remember Switch controls. B is the bottom one. Oh, well, hey, thanks for doing that for me. I appreciate you.
This reminds me of Harry Potter. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yes.
We have been spotted.
We have. Is it going to be the same button, please? B.
Let's hide here.
In the trash.
Scream.
Or outside of it. Scrim. Scria. Yeah.
Where did they go?
Boy, great. They really are fucking stormtroopers. Well, I saw them go by those garbage cans. Shinigami just peeking around the side. What?
Right.
How long were you doing that?
The whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love her.
Hey, we're here.
We finally made it. This is the Resistance hideout. Fubuki, are you alright?
Yes. Though I am a bit tired and my mind is a little hazy.
You should hide somewhere and rest. It might be dangerous inside the building, so I'll go in alone.
But I am your only surviving partner.
No, please, save your strength. I'll ask for your help when I need it. Also, everyone is alive. I'm sure of it.
Define everyone, because at this point, I don't think it's going to be inside these
If you
doors.
insist. Very well.
Well,
I
he
will
means the other
stay put and
detectives.
rest.
I know. But it's an ironic choice of words to say everyone is alive.
Master, you're so kind.
Thanks for noticing.
You never treat me like that. I want to be treated kindly too.
That's because
Well,
you're
you know
immortal.
what they say. You know,
There's no time. Let's
Treat
go.
others as you would wish to be treated.
exactly. So I'll treat you like a crybaby.
If we could, we would attack you with a scythe too.
God, if only.
Servan and gambling.
There's the cancers. There's the electrical power, predominantly from rainwater, the sports. There's Ares at. Oh, it's gone.
It's awfully quiet. There's no one on lookout either.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the terrorist hideout?
Someone's here. Hide.
Shit.
Their leader Shachi should be here somewhere. We must capture him at all costs.
Oh boy.
Hey, open up! Open up immediately! We know you're in there!
Violent peacekeeper. Oh.
The peacekeepers are looking for Shachi too. This is bad.
Hey, wait!
Oh,
He's alive.
hey, he's still alive.
Shachi!
Stop, Master. If you go out there now, the peacekeepers will see you.
But I have to get to him. Yeah, think for a bit.
He ran to the roof!
Damn
it! He locked the door! Hey, open up!
Shachi ran to the roof. We have to get to him somehow. But how?
There is a catwalk outside. But what if I
Looks
want?
like the peacekeepers have forced Shachi to the rooftop. There's no one on this side. I have to follow Shachi right now.
Can't see anything in there. God damn it. All right, so we need to go outside and take the.
Huh? Are you gonna run? You're just gonna forget about that Shachi guy?
Not at all. Do you remember those emergency stairs to the roof?
Exactly.
Shachi ran to the rooftop. Then he must have used the emergency stairs.
Oh, right! So you're gonna get the jump on him. Hell yeah! Let's go catch that fraudster before the peacekeepers do and make him cough up the truth.
I don't know, it's not that. Not from our perspective,
All
anyway.
right, time for another loading screen.
Yep.
Oh man, my favorite.
Why
Sun
are
and
there
Moon
so
Hotel.
many?
I mean, it's because it has the individual places, which makes us go back and forth and back and forth. The old photo frame inside the shop is not for sale. It was a birthday present from departed family members.
Oh. Oh my god! We keep doing
All right, Chachi.
I don't see Shachi around. Is he still on the roof?
Probably you should have headed for the scaffolding instead of going
I
just
should head to
directly
the roof for
out.
now.
Yes.
That's what you
Go
should
to the
have
scaffolding.
gone to first.
Yeah, this.
Make haste, Yuma.
All right. What's awaiting me when I get to?
Oh.
Well, that's a sign.
Huh? Was that a gunshot?
No.
Master, I have a bad feeling about
It was a
this.
firework.
Let's hurry.
Those the other bombs going off.
I mean, hopefully he had the gun on him still.
Well. Oh,
But it could also
show
be
me the cutscene. Oh,
homegirl
boy.
involved. We don't know. He's probably dead.
Well.
Oh.
If only I had something that could turn back
Believe what I
time.
saw. A sea of blood, the sight of which I still haven't gotten used to. Within
fuck?
that strangely colored pool, a corpse lay.
Because that's where he was standing.
Corpse that undeniably belonged to Shachi. His eyes were wide open, and a tunnel connected the two holes on the sides of his head. But stranger still, no one else was around. A gunshot just rang out. There was no place to run, no place to hide. Yet,
I don't trust this.
not a soul was to be
Especially
seen.
because of that random blood stain on the ground that's disconnected from everything else. That is not normal.
Did you not hear what I said?
I know, but that doesn't make sense.
What was that noise? Open up right now!
Listen, when a
in fact-
brain gets shot, blood comes out the other
I
side.
kn-
and
that's-
then he
It's frantic on the
fell
other
and
side of the
started
door.
bleeding out more
like it's locked from this
in a
side.
different spot.
That means the only way to enter and leave the rooftop are the emergency stairs I just used.
And the gun was
But
literally
no one came down
smoking.
the stairs after that gunshot.
No
I don't
matter
trust
how
it.
you look at it, this must be a suicide. Ah, we finally get a corpse and it's just suicide. That's no fun.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah,
What? Another explosion?
that one must be really close by.
The countdown isn't at 0 yet. So it's a different explosion?
Besides, the next bomb to explode is the one at the cafe in Ginba district.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
Master, in times like these, you should look for the solution keys. There should be clues that help solve the mystery.
Right. Nothing will be solved if I keep panicking. I need to investigate the scene and figure out what's going on.
exactly. Investigation.
investigation.
Paint.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
job.
there's
I'm all ready to
door over
create
here.
solution keys at any moment.
I'm just gonna take a peek at.
Open up right now!
There are still peacekeepers behind the door. Sounds like they're having trouble breaking it down.
Thank God.
It's only a matter of time. I better investigate quickly and get out of here.
Uh-huh.
What's this? Seems like this is an exterior key for locking the door from the rooftop.
Don't take it out.
Still in the keyhole. Maybe Shachi locked it when he went out to the roof. The peacekeepers are behind the door, so no one could have passed through there after the gunshot.
That's if it's a third party. What if the peacekeepers got to the roof first? After killing the guy, they went back and closed the door behind them to pretend it was locked.
But the key is on this side. It'd be impossible to lock it from outside after going back in.
Exactly.
Besides, there's no need for them to put on an act.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
Look at us. We're thinking much better than you now. All right. There's also the neighboring building.
The neighboring building is taller than the hideout. There are no windows on the side facing us, so it'd be impossible to jump over there.
But what if they wrote in something that flies? Like a hot air balloon.
What, like Team
The
Rocket?
electrical lines would get in the way. Those look like high voltage lines. Touching them in the rain would be dangerous.
I guess we can rule that out then.
Touching them at all would be dangerous.
All right. Even by hot air balloon. The fact that that is a truth bullet
Yeah.
is. All right. This is the rooftop edge that we've looked over before. Okay, well, let's take a look at the edge quick.
The roof is pretty high
Edge.
up.
Oh, that's a. That hole was not there before. I
Oh,
don't
was
think.
that
I think
the
that's. I think
explosion?
that was the boom.
It's about 20 meters above ground. Jumping down from here would be out of the question. There's no ledge to stand on, and no sign that something like a rope has been used. Assuming someone climbed down using a rope after the gunshot, it would have taken some time to remove it. There's no way someone did that without me seeing them, since I got up here in 10 seconds or so.
Okay, about 20 meters above ground, it would be difficult to jump down from here. And then there's all this rubble. Where did this come from?
That explosion came from over here, I think. I knew it. There was an explosion in the parking lot below.
I was in the
It left a
parking lot.
big hole in the hideout's wall, but there don't seem to be any victims. What was that explosion anyway? Could it have something to do with Shachi's death?
I mean, if someone used something to try and jump down there and have a bomb set that would explode and get rid of the evidence of how they got away.
That seems a little extreme.
Welcome to mystery games written for Spike Chunsoft. There's also a fucking umbrella.
There's
What?
an umbrella
What?
here. It's rusted, so it must have been left here for a while.
Man, if it was down below, I'd been like, somebody fucking Mary Poppins their ass off this goddamn rooftop.
Could it have anything to do with the case?
Just because it's rusted doesn't mean it's been here for a long time, Yuma. Oh my god.
Oh man, I wish the umbrella became a surveillance cameras.
There's a surveillance camera set at the entrance and exit of the emergency stairs. The camera faces the stairs, so it wouldn't capture anything happening on the rooftop. But if we check the footage, we might see if anyone used the emergency stairs. Then again, I didn't come across anyone when I came up here.
And I also
Nope.
believe it has been entirely bombed out down
I
below.
doubt someone involved in Shachi's death would show up on there.
I wonder if someone put a bomb in the safe that was down there, because that way, even if someone found out, they wouldn't have enough time to do anything, because it takes 5 minutes waiting for it to open. Alright, now we check the nitty gritty. The quirps. So
Well.
we got this.
It's Shachi's body. I think it's still warm.
You
The
think?
holes in his temples look raw.
It either is or it
There's
isn't,
no
Yuma.
doubt that this was the fatal shot.
Oh, leave the body's wounds to me!
What?
There's no doubt he was shot. That's definitely a gunshot wound.
Yeah, no shit.
Bullet penetrated his head and flew off somewhere. Looks like it entered through the right temple and traveled straight through the left one.
Are you sure about that?
If you doubt me, why don't you dig through his head yourself?
No,
I'd rather not. Open temples that appear to be the cause of death. Gunshot wound in Shachi's body. Parallel gunshot wound. Interesting. And then we have a gun.
Is smoking.
We have a gun.
Shachi's right hand is still holding the gun. Did he shoot himself in the head like this?
Well, I mean, look at it.
I recognize this gun. It's the one Shachi took out of the safe. I think it was specially made for him.
Dying to his own gun is a fitting end for a fraud like him. Maybe you should inspect the gun. You might find something suspicious about it.
It's a revolver. There are 6 rounds loaded in the cylinder.
Wait, on closer inspection, one of the shell casings is empty.
Which one?
At the very least, it means one shot has been fired from this weapon.
The muzzle is still hot, and I can smell gunpowder.
Well, there you go.
Maybe Shachi really did shoot himself in the head with this gun.
But still, this gun is strange.
Strange? How so?
Try swinging at the cylinder. It pops out sideways. See? The cylinder swings out to the right. Regular revolver cylinders usually swing out to the left. And yet this one swings out on the opposite side. It's strange.
Now that you mention it, it is opposite from normal ones.
Even you can tell that much, huh? Maybe you held a gun before you lost your memories?
I don't know. I do sort of remember the feeling of gripping a handle and the smell of gunpowder. It was probably just something I studied as a detective in training, though.
For now, I'll remember the gun's features. It might be some kind
You
of
were a
clue.
murderer.
The only thing I can think of would be like.
Because I mean,
the only thing I can think
that
of.
lady did say that she customized it for him.
The only thing I can think of is that, and this could come into part of it, is it being similar to where it's, you know, a part of the world is everything is made for right-handers. Because, like, what, like,
yeah,
85% of the world is right-handed. It's like there are some things that are specific. Yes, it's like most people. What are you right-handed?
I'm just talking about the exact percentage.
It is a high percentage, which is why there are very few but specific things that are made that have like left-handed versions of them. And I think it's similar to how most people, no matter what, even if you're left-handed, you know, firearms are made a specific way where, you know, it usually swings out left because if you hold it in your right hand and you're reloading, you need it swing out to the left side to load in the ammo with your offhand.
Yeah.
Where maybe Shachi was left-handed, so she made a gun that would swing out to the right so he could hold it in his dominant hand and change the ammo out with his offhand. Which then raises the question,
why isn't
he's
his right
holding
hand?
it in his right hand.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. Interesting.
Because see, the splatter is there. It matches up with where the firing happened. Because he was standing, if you put him upright,
yeah,
that's where he was, and then boom, and then flop.
Interesting. But there is definitely a lot more going on.
So you think someone shot him from
eyes.
afar and just planted his gun in there after, what, shooting? But we would have heard 2 gunshots.
No, I know. That's where. Listen, it's the fucking mystery, okay? There's
Unless
no reason.
there was a silencer involved.
I don't know.
Like someone has a straight up sniper rifle.
But that's
with a
why
silencer somewhere.
we're gonna find out. There's a sniper in the rooftops.
Gun
Right over there.
girls
Yes,
look-
those slums right there. See those stairs? It was right there.
Gun girl's looking real sus right now. Just gonna say.
Yeah, I know. Listen, if there was anyone, they would be right up there. Because I'm standing in the direction of the
Looks like
splatter.
there's nothing left to check.
Shut the fuck up. You know what's up to check out?
Oh, you know what else?
Next time.
It matches.
Oh, she took up my face.
The lights match the color of blood over there.
They do. I'm just gonna.
Oh
this
my
is a weird
God.
existence to have. Yeah, just lounge
No.
about. Yep. This is
Oh, I
exactly
hate
how
that.
things should be.
No. No.